stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Hankerson. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Handoff to the single back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Oh, what a move to get open. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now rolling to the left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football, and Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger, and they've shown up on big stages on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the ground. He's got it again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it, it's Burgess. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Got it in the middle. It's Sparks. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Hankerson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
There were a lot of lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here's the handoff. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working that left side now. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Gets it out fast. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run.
Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. And he was taken in for a touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Might be calling a hot route. Jackson gonna throw it. Buys a little time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Brings it in down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They'll try to run for it. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wideout. Jackson will throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal of where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Unloads quickly. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Murphy. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Beavers moving quickly to the line. They go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver.
But as is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
First and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll immediately call timeout. Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Card. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over. First and 10.
One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Hankerson. Runs through a tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And here they come, almost all the way back.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
1st and 10.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Jackson will throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Sends it back in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Sparks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He might want another play. Jackson gonna throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback adapting. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Tight end trying to get in. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Murphy. Finds his big tight end. Got room at the 35. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Beavers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sparks. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, this defense is trying to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So first down will open up the final period. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Burrell. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. And into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the comeback is on.
And This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Back to pass, it's Murphy. Quickly complete. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He'll go out of bounds at the 25-yard line, and every time he touches it in the return game, he's a threat. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Burrell. Breaks the tackle. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Using the quick game. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he uses the old bank shot to knock it off the left upright and get it through somehow.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want it. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple of minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Beavers are in the hurry-up.
And the drive has been really, really solid. And we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions,
Got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Beavers will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Throws toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? And if they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
These corners going to give them some space. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Here comes the heat. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And with that kick, man, we got a 1-possession game. Here's the good thing. Good news is you got all 3 timeouts. So you can kick this football deep, use your timeouts, save as much time as you can to give your offense a chance to go win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. For better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deeper. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Steps away to find some room. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! A Lazarus businesslike comeback is underway.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
And right down the middle. Lining up for the onside kick. Just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. The hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense.
3:25.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.